Hey all, Hertz here. Welcome back to episode 12 of the last Rail book. In the last episode, we got science up and running. So that also means that we got bots going, because this particular build has bots at the end of the yellow science line. So yellow science is up and running. I finished all the research in between episodes, and I went around and I placed roboports all over the base. They're on the bus. They're not on the south side yet, but I will do that shortly. Um, and then what I did was upgrade the mall. So now it has red belt, but more importantly, what it has is all of these storage chests. They have the actual correct logistics filter on them. If you don't put a, if you just put down these yellow storage chests without that logistics filter, if I just like pick up, I don't know, wood or coal or stone, it's possible that it could go into one of those chests, and then it fills up that chest full of stone and not the item that you're trying to get it to create, which is awfully annoying. I know that from experience. So the reason why I did these is because there aren't enough roboports to put down everywhere. We still need, many more roboports to be created in the mall here. So what this will do is it will just start building it in the background. I just grabbed 50 construction robots and put them in. I think it was this roboport. So as the the mall here starts to make roboports, it will just start placing them down throughout the whole base. So I can kind of like do an unattended upgrade. So we got that working. Now we've hit another problem here, which is our power. Our power is coming real close to not working anymore. Because we're under capacity. So I'm just gonna start placing down solar and accumulators. There are only a few in here. Between episodes, I also upgraded the or updated the solar design here to have a roboport in the middle. So let's see, I'm going to start getting a couple of these down. But to do so, I'm going to just need to grab solar and accumulators. And I'm just going to place these above the rail line up here, since the rail connects all of our power everywhere. So I'm just going to get our first solar down. Let's see. We'll use this one, so I'm just going to drop a couple of those. Let's see, what am I missing here? Let me just grab those electrical poles real quick. For the substations. And then we'll just, with one single big electric pole here, we can connect this. Now we have at least, we've upped our power by 20 megawatts, but we at least have a little bit of accumulator going on. All right. So yeah, everything is blinking. We're missing things all over the base, but the base is like building itself now. If we can do that unattended, and it'll just kind of upgrade bits as it can as they're made, including it should be placed in roboports. Maybe that's in the queue to upgrade. Okay. Let's get, I'm gonna say, well, let's start upgrading things. I want to get the red circuits upgraded. They are in dire conditions over here. Um, let's get red. Hmm. Well, maybe I will just upgrade oil next and get plastic going. Plastic is also a problem. Yeah, we'll put this one down. I'm gonna just do the upgrade first. So that's the way that you do these is you place the upgrade planner first, and then you place the actual blueprint on top of it. So the upgrade planner will upgrade the pieces that are there, and the replacing the blueprint will place any entities that are not there yet. So this will just come through and kind of work at upgrading this. Looks like we've got RoboPort coverage to do so. Now what we're really missing is just the gas. We've got just low on petroleum gas. Is really what's going on here. So we'll try to let that sort itself out. That might take us a moment. Um, we're also not producing really much sulfur. Lots of gas. So this version of oil has modules in it. We're not at the point where we're making level 2 modules yet. Um, Although it is in the blueprint book. Um, oh, let's see. Might as well get that down. I'm just gonna run over here. Let's see if we can't get... We'll get modules down over here. We should get both speed and production. Let's do... Let's see, speed modules there. And then we'll do... I mean, I can just go right next door. Let's do production... Oh. Yep, I'll do it right over here. It's because these poles from the line are going to be directly interfering with the poles that will need to go on for those. So, let's space it out a little bit more. Yeah, we should get... Just start to extend the logistics network down here. All right. Now the bots will just start to build this themselves. Let me just take a quick look at how this is starting to shape up. I mean, we still need, you know, a couple dozen more roboports. Although it does look like it's put them all on the bus, which is nice. And then the other thing we need over here, I'm just gonna drop a radar there, and I'll drop a radar on the other side. Okay. And for good measure, I'll just put one over here. Okay, now the West is looking pretty good here. We've got Roboport coverage. We're going to need to put some more solar down. So let me go work on that real quick. I'll just add 2 more. It looks like I have enough enough solar here for 2 more stamps of the blueprint. And we're just going to cover this area up here. It's once I connect the Roboport network, the logistic network to up here, the construction bots will just come up here and start building it. So I can just place it from outer space and it'll just start working. I'm going to put, say, every 3x3 section, I will connect it so that there's a radar in the middle. So we'll be able to see what we're placing. Let's see. Place one of you there. Another one next to it. Problem being, I won't be able to reach. Once we go a couple in, I won't be able to get up there. It's really hard to walk through solar here. Well, maybe not impossible, but it's a pain in the butt. So I'm going to try not to and just have the bots take care of all of it. All right, we upped a little bit more. We need to just keep pace with the factories that we're putting down. So I just put down the 2 module factories, and yeah, we're gonna need to continue placing solar as we place new factories. So these should just start placing on their own as soon as, once again, the Roboports connect up over here. It looks like we're having some issues with just is it iron? Iron plate looks like it's having a problem coming in here. I think we have it all upgraded. Maybe I can just come over here and upgrade iron plate to the red belt. I'll do that once this starts to catch up. It's still having a problem. Oh. Well, that's interesting. Sorry, there's someone cutting down a tree outside, if anyone can hear that. That's awfully convenient for them to do that right now. But let's see here. We just need a few more chemical plants. Plastic is fully upgraded. But we're still really just dragging here on petroleum gas. I'm going to come down and I'm going to hook up the productivity modules down here, and we're going to try to get at least a couple going. Um, Productivity modules are so expensive. So are speed modules, but we're going to get a couple. If we can get at least one in each of these the oil refineries, I think that'll help a lot. So I need red, green, and blue. So I'm going to try to meet out the guy who's cutting down the tree right outside. So I may not talk so much during this portion because I'm trying to give space to just mute him out. Okay, I'm just gonna set up red, blue, and green circuits here. Gonna have to pull from the inside of the belt. You, we're going to jump you over the belt. Alright, we're just going to do productivity to start with. Oh, we need to get... All these aren't built. Oh, we don't even have Prod 2 researched. Let me get that started right away. Put other things in here. What do we need? Um... The transmission effect, I guess. We probably need that before anything else. So let's do that. There. We'll get at least the very the next level of oil going. That'll get us at least prod modules 1 and 2. I think those are a little bit more important than speed modules, but we do need both. Let's see. All right, well, this is continuing on. I'm just going to keep on grabbing. Oh, we'll grab solar and accumulators. So yeah, it looks like these are starting to go, which is nice. Need to put down some of this belt. I've got a ton of belt on me for some reason. Probably put down inserters too. At least some of you. Okay, so right outside the window now is they're doing yard work, and it's either mowing or using a weed whacker or something. It's pretty loud. I'm sure you can all hear it. Because I can sure hear it. Well, why don't I start getting the upgrades going? I'm just gonna upgrade all of this to red. So... Oops. Yellow, red, yellow, to red. Okay. Wow, these robots go real fast now that I have the upgrade. Uh-oh. Okay, that'll take a long time for the bots to get over here. I was trying to just be close enough so it would all come from my inventory, but seems like that's not the case. Let's get at least get that much going. Alright, looks like I'm out of belt. So the bots will work to get this going. Let's get most of that down there. I do have a little bit of red belt up here in the train. I'm just going to grab that real quick. It's not a ton, but it's better than nothing. Okay, looking pretty good over there. Let's get this entire bit upgraded. And belt. Okay, now we should have a lot more iron coming into the mall here. This should help things speed up. Yeah, the main thing slowing us down still, though, is red circuits. So that's going to be plastic. And that's all because of petroleum gas. We just need to get these, the productivity 2s and speed 2s into a couple of these. That will help out immensely. Alright. We're also really not making sulfur. Not making sulfuric acid either. So that's problematic. I will figure out what I can do to help with sulfur and sulfuric acid. But let's try to get the rest of this here upgraded. So at least the mall has red belt. At least red belt for iron plate coming in. We'll do that. Get this guy and this guy. Okay. Well, here come the bots. I don't know that the networks have connected yet. Let's see. Because there are bots over here in... Come on. It looks like they have. Right, so that RoboPort network is connected, so all of these over to here are connected, so they can all use the bots that are in here, which there are 100. There's another 50 bots there. I'm gonna up this to make a few more bots. 100 electric engines, that'll be great. Set that for 200. gonna put those in there. I mean, it should be connected, but there. Okay. So before long, we can get uranium processing up and running. We're not gonna use uranium here on the intermediate base. We're just gonna use solar. Speaking of which, let me grab the solar pieces again. We'll put a couple more. We'll drop a few more stamps of the solar up there. Speed modules. I'm gonna not cover X yet. I'll get speed modules 2. Um, let's get worker speed. And then we can get RCUs. We can get inserter capacity bonus. We need this for the Spidertron, don't we? No. Okay. I'll just put in faster research. I mean, we're gonna need these things eventually. So I think we have room for 2 more. So let's place those 2. And we'll see how far we get. So it looks like we're making exactly what we're consuming. It's kind of funny. I will just keep going back to this, making more and more solar. It's like really only need to pick up the solar panels at this point, not the accumulators. Okay. How are things coming along down here? Looks like everything's chugging along. It looks like we're making a lot of red belt here fairly quickly, which is nice. We're making blue belt even. Okay, so this is what can happen if you don't have the filter set. It can just start placing things that should not be in in there. If that makes any sense. I'm just gonna kind of look around to see if anything else is misplaced. I'm gonna need to put up another. Why don't I just do that now? else to. So everyone will have a place to dump their extra stuff. I'm gonna just toss those into there since they're kind of misplaced at the moment. I will toss these into here. All right. Let's make that look tidy. So that way when I inevitably come up here with trash, why don't I turn this on for trash? I think logistics flats need to do this, so they should be coming with any luck. There they are. So they'll come and they'll just dump this material out of my inventory. It's awfully nice. I'm gonna switch you to just 0. And switch you to 0. Those. We'll make this 100 as well. I researched a lot of things since I've been back in here. Beacons are great. Okay. Now we're not even going to try and get the power armor until it's Mark II, because the armor that we have is about the same as power armor Mark I. So, okay, there they go. Roboports to be faster. Number one thing I want now is more roboports. So let's see. Our level 2 modules have been researched, so let me go replace those blueprints. Snap base. Module 2. Alright. So these are going to start. And I suppose I'm going to hook this up, but I'm going to break the belt here. the last pull from that was at the top, so this one over here is from the bottom, so I'm going to pull from the second line for green here. Let's see. Alright, I'm going to have to pull this from blue, but it's coming right where that pull from blue is. So I'm going to do something a little sneaky here. I'm going to do this. Okay. Blue is now set up. We are going to need some module 2s, but having both of these run at the same time really just absolutely tanks the entire... sort of tanks everything. So... I mean, maybe... Do I do a lane balancer up here? Maybe I do a 2... If I do lane balancer... Because it seems like... these aren't being pulled off equally. I'm gonna just pick all of this up. And then I will drop this. And I will switch it to yellow belt. And connect it back up. And the bots will do the rest. Okay, we can actually use like blue belt only balancers at this point because we've got blue belt being made. So we'll see if that helps out a little bit. We might want to rebalance blue too. Never mind. It'll be fine. Okay. So just gonna keep on plugging away at all the various things here. Just gonna grab one more of those. This isn't going under the belt, under the bus yet, but it will because satellites need both accumulators and solar panels. So we'll eventually put this out under the bus. It's gonna be, I'm not sure where. Maybe this over here somewhere. It kind of belongs around the RCUs and the low density structures, but those I think are all the way over here. The the rocket silo is going to be on this side of the bus, so we'll just put it up here somewhere. Um, I'm just going to kind of randomly do the rest of the research here. Uh, Coverx. Uh, Gas liquefaction. I mean, uh, personal roboports 2. And then I guess bot speed. I mean, that should get us. Yep, let's do that. Um, okay, between episodes, the things that I'm going to work on, I'm going to let the line run for a little bit. We are just like really desperately bad on red circuits, and that's all because of plastic. So I want to make sure that we can just like, beef up the red circuits a little bit here. I'm going to try and get the modules to a point where I can get them into the oil refiners and then at least the light oil cracking so we can get uh, oh, we should do it with all of these. We'll need production and speed modules in all of these. This is so we can get more gas. We're so desperately low on petroleum gas. So all the cracking for that needs to be bolstered. Um, in this episode, we did several things. We upgraded this line to red belt, which is nice. That's helping us produce more in our mall. We upgraded plastic. We're trying to get uh, oil upgraded. Um, let's see. We placed down radars over here. We placed down low density structures, speed modules, and productivity modules. And we got the Roboport network, the logistics side of the Roboport network, fairly up and running. You can see the coverage of it here. We're doing pretty good. Uh, Ew, we're gonna need to close this gap here. Well, no, it touches over here. That's fine. But it's starting to build out. It's pretty much built out all through the bus, which is great. And then we have little bits over here. Um, so uh, things can be placed on their own. Um, and we just need red circuits. These are starving on red circuits. So we need to get those updated to get more roboports out. But thanks all for picking up what I'm putting down. We'll see you next time for episode 13 on The Last Railbook.